What's going on, Facebook? How you doing? TK coming at you, and I have a situation that I can talk about. Why? Because I actually have a heart, and most people are selfish bastards that only care about what they have access to and not what someone else may or may not have access to. So I have a statistic for you. 80% of the world is unbanked, with limited access to credit cards, money, bank accounts. You have poor countries, what we would consider third world, because of their limited access to the things that we in more fortunate places consider normal. So the inherent flaw with the monetary system is that there are gatekeepers, limited access, and a lot of people feel like as long as I got mine, who cares who doesn't have access to? So where does that lead? What is the solution to the access problem? So think about technology, advancements in advancements in technology, and some people who are technology advocates have pointed towards the blockchain technology or the advent of blockchain as a avenue towards humanitarian solution for this access problem within our monetary system. Some people say that the blockchain is the latest or greatest advent since the World Wide Web. Some people have said that blockchain is the best change or the only change to the monetary system in the last so odd years. You know, what was the last change to the monetary system? What? The advent of credit, the creation of the automatic teller machine. So think about this in terms of blockchain technology and how decentralized currency, open source ledgers, open source public ledgers now flip the paradigm of private access. Within a private access central banking system, whatever is on your personal checkbook ledger is your business and the bank's business. In a decentralized banking system, the public ledger is transparent and open for every participant of said currency to see, verify, and the process of accepting a means of exchange happens through verifications. Most cryptocurrencies have a proof of work built into their process, which involves verification of transactions. Within the public ledger, the average is 6 verifications before you have a consensus amongst the participants. And a consensus is what validates a transaction. So all I'm saying is that we have a problem of inequality that most people are happy with as long as it doesn't affect them. We have a new technology invented that addresses inequality because the nature of the system doesn't allow hidden, behind the scenes manipulation, control, and access. The gatekeepers are not possible in a public distributed ledger because it takes consensus, so you can't manipulate, control, and distribute access. So I'm giving you guys something else to think about in terms of solving problems, or if problem solving is even what you care about. Because again, within the fiat money system, hoarding, manipulating, and controlling towards yourself is what people care about. No one really gives a care about who doesn't have access. What they fight for is their own access. So let's look at a different public distributed ledger like Ethereum within the blockchain, and let's add in the concept of smart contracts on top of physical exchanging a said currency. So now you have the ability to create digital autonomous organizations, and you have the ability to create digital applications. So you're talking about dApps and DAOs that exist without human intervention. What are we talking about here? We're talking about technology that has a smart algorithm that executes code and interacts with other code based on pre-programmed parameters. Example, now you can execute a car title, execute a land trade, execute shares within a said corporation, all within a digital autonomous organization, a electronic company. So you started talking about, in the beginning of this conversation, electronic money and cryptocurrency and whether or not it's real. In another video, I talked about how 9 out of $10 are all digital, and banking errors can be fixed by punching in numbers in a computer, and you can digitally deposit money via the banking network just by taking a picture of the check with never having to mail the physical check to the bank. So now advance forward with technology and you have electronic companies that execute smart contracts. You have electronic items that interface with each other through smart contracts. What am I talking about? I'm talking about a company like Slockit that executes smart contracts through the blockchain in terms of a physical medium of exchange, but the Internet of Things allow the physical interface to talk to the internet. An example, Slockit says that if you own a rental property in Las Vegas, you could rent it out for 2 weeks through a smart contract. Somebody could pay for that 2-week time block, do it electronically through cryptocurrency, have that lock interface with the internet, and recognize the cell phone as you approach the lock. The lock then unlocks because it's connected to the smart device in the house, and the smart devices or hub is connected to the internet, and that smart contract is executed for that 2-week timeshare that you now can participate or pay for or interact with, all because of Slockit, all because of Ethereum, all because of blockchain technology, all because of digital autonomous organization. So I challenge you to think about technology changes within the monetary system, how you want to participate, what you want to create. The last thing I want to hit you with is that the mindset of public schools makes every person a slave. Because how many people think about as a child what they want to invent, what they want to create? How many children dream about what they can add to society and what they can create for life? How many out of the 10 children think about how good of an employee to be, who they're going to work for, and what slave master is going to give them money? The problem is that people don't address real issues. But what I'm trying to do is get you to change the way you think, understand the way technology has changed, what technology has made available based on the changes, especially within the monetary system, address the fiat monetary problems within our current system, and then think about what you want, what decisions you're going to make. Again, are you raising your child to find the perfect job? Because that's what schools teach us to do. Gain a skill, acquire a job, have someone take care of you. And then make reckless decisions your whole life so that you never have to take care of yourself in terms of personal responsibility based on your own actions. Only think about self, because we're not a race interconnected by spirit, by energy. So all of these things I'm giving you to think about, to understand, to realize, and guess what? None of it has anything to do with anything other than your personal decisions.